Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Jose's Totally Rad Life. Today we are at the Midwest Collectible Toy Show, which just so happens to be celebrating its 10-year anniversary. I'm really excited for today's video, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, to start things off, I want to first thank my parents for helping me upgrade my equipment that I use for the channel. This audio is probably the clearest that it has ever been, thanks to the DJI wireless microphones. I want to thank my parents for getting these, and this is making a huge difference in the sound quality department of my videos. Thank you. Here at our first booth, we have a long time ago, established in 2019, toys and collectibles. You got some vintage carded Kenner Star Wars figures from the 1980s, from The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. These are classic films, and of course, who doesn't love Star Wars? I mean, come on, hello. Man, Star Wars is just one of those things that I watched with my dad as a kid. Of course, he grew up, when Star Wars was at its peak. Dad also shared Masters of the Universe with me, and here you got some of the 2002 figures. This line is incredibly underrated and very underappreciated. It was very short-lived. You got the He-Man Power Sword. This was like the first time since the 80s that they brought back Masters of the Universe. I believe it was on Cartoon Network at the time, but very cool. It was very short-lived. And here we got some more Masters of the Universe. Oh my gosh, that Beastman is huge. You got the Slime Pit. Man, Masters of the Universe is like one of my all-time favorite toy lines. We got a jigsaw puzzle. There's a Slime Pit, Castle Grayskull. You got some Transformers there. You got the Roton and the Sky Sled. You also have the Attack Track. You got a Scareglow. You got Beastman, Battle Armor Skeletor, Merman. Super cool. Here you got a Rebel Transport from The Empire Strikes Back. I'm practically positive my dad had one of these. We got some Star Wars figures here. And we got more Masters of the Universe here. We got Orko. We got this very interesting variation of Skeletor. We got the Snake Men. You got Skeletor right here, along with Tila and Stratos. You got an awesome looking Trapjaw, He-Man, Ram-Man, Mechanic, Skeletor, and Battle Sound He-Man. Check out these wrestling figures, you guys. Look, you got the late great Hulk Hogan. I'm pretty sure Macho Man is somewhere in here. Probably. Check out that Optimus Prime. You got Strawberry Shortcake, Rainbow Bright. Yo guys, Check out these collector's glasses. I mean, I can't say that I remember these from back in the day because I wasn't alive yet, but I definitely have a couple of these in my room, for sure. McDonald's, Burger King, Pizza Hut. Got Polaroid camera, classic. And then, man, I'm pretty sure my dad had this Incredible Hulk piggy bank. So cool.
Did you go down to
and then check that out.
yeah.
So cool. Oh my gosh, you guys, check this out. I wasn't even alive in the 90s, but I know to appreciate good stuff when you see it, and you guys just don't see stuff like this anymore. This is from the 90s. You got the late great Robin Williams as Genie. Wow, this is just incredible stuff. Amazing. I've always loved Aladdin. It's one of the great classic Disney movies. We celebrate the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s on this channel, and this is just fantastic. I love it. Monsters, Inc. is one of those core movies from my childhood that I loved. I've got to say, it is a very bizarre feeling seeing things from the 2000s popping up at toy shows like this. It's a very weird feeling. But over here, we've got some more of those collector cups. You got what looks to be Atari joystick walkie-talkies. So cool. So cool. I also want to take a moment to thank the host of the Midwest Collectible Toy Show. Thank you for inviting me. They did a sweet raffle where they raffled off all sorts of prizes and toys. It is still in the shipping box, taken up. So brand new. Ticket number 300. Ticket 300 for a new in-box. We're going to get ready to wrap this video up, but before we head out, here's another video. And that will be donated by the Extremely Cool 222, booths B11 and B12. Again, ticket number 305. Come on down to the toy show. Have a logo on the Alright, we are going to head home to do a haul video, but congratulations to the Midwest Collectible Toy Show for an amazing 10-year anniversary. I wish you guys all the best of luck. Thank you guys so much for having me. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alright, we are here back at home. I've been working very diligently to make my room as close to how it was when I was a kid as possible. So before I show you guys any of the stuff that I got from the toy show, I want to show you guys my new and updated studio/room. Here's a look at my Toys R Us Kids shirt. Alright, let's go. There's a look at my door. If you've ever wanted to time travel back to the 2000s, here you go. This is a look at some of my favorite cereal that I loved as a kid. I loved eating Cocoa Puffs with these cereal straws. Some of you may remember these from the early days of the 2000s. Here you got a home video game, and this cereal bowl is very close to the one that I had as a child. Here we've got 2000 and counting. I told you guys we were going back to the 2000s, and I wasn't kidding. You got the Omaha World Herald and Y2K. Man, the 2000s were so much fun. You've got even the not so great stuff about the 2000s. You've got September 11th, 2001. But you've also got stuff like Hannah Montana. You've got High School Musical and Cars the video game. You've got my handprint from 2005. One of my favorite movies, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You've got Monsters vs. Aliens. You got Zoo Pals and Shrek. You've got Kraft Mac and Cheese, is one of my favorites. You've got Chef Boyardee ravioli, and you've got SpaghettiOs with meatballs. We've got the Shrek fruit snacks and Lorna Doone cookies. These were some of my favorites when I would go over to my late grandma's house. You got Goldfish. You got Lizzie McGuire. You got Herbie Fully Loaded. You got Hannah Montana and Camp Rock. And here is some of the Masters of the Universe DVDs that I would watch with my dad as a kid. Here on my nightstand, we have one of my favorite childhood books. This is Switch on the Night. And graham crackers were one of my favorite childhood snacks. Here we got a replacement of my childhood Nintendo DS, along with my first portable music player, the iPod. Here we've got a original Pixar's Cars Tow-Mater alarm clock from 2006. Here we have many of my childhood stuffed animals from my childhood. We've got my original Sheriff Woody doll. Here we've got some classics like Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Optimus Prime. And these are some of my cars from my childhood. Absolutely love them. Something that completely took me by surprise the last time I was at the Midwest Collectible Toy Show was seeing Nintendo DS's on display. So that really caused me to go down the rabbit hole and be nostalgic about my own childhood. So here we got some of the DS games that I loved playing as a child. We've got the 2007 Transformers Autobots game. We've got the Lego Star Wars game for the DS. We've got Cars, Lego Indiana Jones, Hannah Montana the movie, High School Musical, Making the Cut, Tangled, Madagascar, Hot Wheels, Sonic, Mario Kart DS, and M&M's Kart Racing. Alright, now it's time for the main event. As many of you know, I have spent years and years trying to recreate my dad's childhood and my mom's childhood, trying to restore things as close to as they were as I possibly can. This means getting all the old toys, books, magazines, cassettes, you name it. So I have Point Dread and the Talon Fighter. I have my dad's childhood Grayskull. We've got Snake Mountain and the Forces of Evil from Skeletor, along with He-Man and the Heroic Warriors. But here's what I picked up at the Midwest Collectible Toy Show this time from none other than Motu Life Toys, Customs, and Collectibles. There's a look at the back of their card. You can go ahead and follow them. on Instagram at Mo2Life and YouTube. Here's a look at another one of the vendors there that allowed me to record at their table. And once again, the Midwest Collectible Toy Show. Alright, I went ahead and picked up this Attack Track from the Masters of the Universe original toy line. I want to thank Mo2Life for allowing me to film at your table. I want to thank you for this Attack Track. It only cost me $10. It was a great steal. It's in pretty great condition, and this was a missing piece of my dad's collection, a piece that he had as a kid, but they got misplaced over the years. So if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, hype this video, share it with your friends, comment down below, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode. Good journey.